Business owners come to me frequently and they'll say, hey, Scott, what are exit strategies for a business? And which one is right for me? Right? But if I had to ask you, say, hey, Scott, what are exit strategies for a business and which one's right for you? And I say, hey, it's really going to depend upon what you're going to do and if you're going to use the exit 360 ratio. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about business growth, opportunities, business sales, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento. When you decide, hey, I'm going to sell my business, there's roughly 5 different ways that you can do this. Okay. And then there's hybrids. You can absolutely change this up. And here are the main 5. You can find a strategic buyer, somebody in your town, your area, your region that is looking to acquire companies. They're not a private equity group. They are a business owner and they say, I'm just going to buy companies because it's going to cost me less than marketing or advertising. Okay. Strategic buyer. Next on this list is private equity. Private equity is they've got a thesis, they've got investors, and what they're looking for is a 5 to 7 year run, and then they're going to sell that private equity to a bigger private equity. And then they're going to sell that private equity to a bigger private equity. It's the game. It's how it works. Okay. You got management buyout. That's where the people on your management team decide like, hey, we really want this company. And they figure out a way to go to a bank. They go to a institutional investor. They go to a private investor and they say front some money and then they pay you. Next on the list is family succession. You've got a son, daughter, cousin, uncle, niece, somebody in the family that wants to buy the company. And there's 2 ways that this happens: seller finance and bank finance. Seller finance, when it comes to family members, works about 2 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times it doesn't. And then last on this list is wind down. Now, I want to share with you the first 3 really do work to your advantage unless you've got somebody in the family who is really good at running the business. Short of somebody really good at running the business, it's probably not going to work. I just got to tell you, I got to have the moral courage to tell you that. So the right exit really depends upon you. Like, what's the outcome that you want? You have to have a seller thesis, right? When I work with people on the exit 360 ratio, I have the 5-4-3-2. The 5-4-3-2 is this. If you can plan that deal 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years out, you have maximum runtime to get as much multiple as you can. You want to get as many options under the table so that when somebody comes to buy you, they're like, yep, checkbox, that's a bigger multiple, that's a bigger multiple, so that you end up with a maximum multiple. So for you, the real question is to come to money, legacy, speed, continuity. Money, you're like, hey, I need 10 million. Legacy is, I just want to have this company stick around and the name be there forever, go to a good person, good organization, good private equity. Speed is, I got to get out. I had a life-changing event. I just want to go live on the beach. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm too stressed out. I got health issues. And then continuity is, who is going to be the best opportunity? What's going to be the best opportunity? And so what you're going to find what you're going to find is the exit ratio 360 framework addresses what owners miss, what to prepare for, what to have conversations about. And it's a 360 point evaluation of your business and where you stand. And everybody has a different goal in life. Me, I never want to have to wear shoes again. I want the barefoot lifestyle. I hate being cold. Like, short of me wearing a hoodie, which I got on today, wearing flip-flops and shorts, this is my outfit. If I got to go speak on a stage, suit and tie, get it. If I got to go to a live event, it's slacks and aloha shirt. But preferably never having to wear shoes again. That's just so you know, that's my seller thesis. And so you have to come up with whatever your own is. And what you're going to find is when you're ready, that is the first framework inside of the exit ratio 360, is to like, hey, am I actually ready to do this? Am I good to go? And then what you're going to do is you're going to score your company. Like, what score do I have? And these indicators are meant for you to be like, where am I at? If I needed a GPS or a roadmap for my business, am I 7 miles from home? Am I around the corner? Am I almost where I need to be? And I find it interesting that most people really think about exiting a business 6 months before they're supposed to exit. And selling a business is not like selling a car. It's not like selling a house. Sure, there's brokers and they're going to bring people to you, but it doesn't mean you're going to get the maximum multiple. The best conversions out there are going to happen from conversations that you start having 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years out. At 5 years, you've got 20 quarters to make modifications to your business. At 4 years, you've got 16 quarters to make modifications to your business. And you just start doing the math. And if you've got a management team, each member of the management team has their own thing that they need to fix per quarter. So if you got 2 managers at 5 years out, now you've got 40 opportunities, because not all of them are going to succeed. There's no perfect consultant. I'm not a perfect consultant. My name's Scott. I'm not a perfect consultant, right? I like tacos. I like medium rare ribeyes. I don't like wearing shoes. I'm not a perfect consultant, okay? And so what happens is sometimes some of the initiatives that you put in place, they're not going to work. And so you have 40 opportunities, and let's just say out of those 40, you get 25 of them. You've got 25 better chances to get more multiple for your business versus the person 6 months has got 2. And I'm going to share with you, selling a business takes a lot of work and effort. They're not going to have time to implement those 2. So they're going to get the minimum multiple, which is bottom basement. You don't want bottom basement. You didn't spend countless nights worrying about your clients, worrying about money to get the minimum. You deserve the maximum multiple, right? Your maximum multiple is going to be a number, and you could probably get close to it. I can't guarantee it, right? I'm not, hey, I'm Scott and I guarantee it. No, I can't guarantee it. But what I can share with you this is when you prepare, you have a higher propensity to get the multiple that you want. So when you're talking about, hey, what do I need to know when it comes to me selling my business, and what do I need to do? Well, it's not your fault that you didn't know, but now that you know, it's your responsibility. I love that line. It came from John Benson, right? John Benson invented the video sales letter. So what are exit strategies for a business? There's 5 of them. There's 5 exit strategies for a business. Which one's right for you? Well, that's going to come down to your seller thesis, your Titan thesis. And if you don't have one, by default, you have one, and that es no bueno. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.